Rahul Gamir for Punch Out Boxing. Bit of a post-mortem for another cracking night with Mark Neilson. Mark, first of all, great start to the summer for you. I know you've been to Glasgow and Royal Ascot, but this is what you really love, don't you?
Oh, out of all the things I do, this is it. This is it. This is my passion. It's been my passion since I was a kid. Boxing family, we've grown up with it. I love it. Nights like this, a full York Hall. We've only been here since last year, but I think we're well established now in London. The boxers know us, the managers know us. We've got it cracked up in this venue now. The iconic York Hall, and we're a regular. I think this is our sixth or seventh show here now, and we've got it sussed out, haven't we? There were queues around the block at the start of the night. Brilliant full fight card, sold out, brilliant atmosphere. We're just smashing it at York Hall. I'm loving every minute of it.
And in the ring, the fighters delivered. Start with Casey Kademi. I mean, put in the just sort of performance you want. Big stoppage, raucous crowd, everything you want.
After these sort of like recent draws he's had, and he's had that sort of niggling knee injury, it was a bit of a boost for confidence of what he needed. But he come back, it's like an area champ, the guy that he was fighting. He was up there in the rankings, was worthy to be in with him. But you could see it was like a different level. There's and Casey just looked a different class. He was accurate. He was speed, very quick. Had the power, So that's great. Now he's done. He's back. Knee held out, no issues at all, and he's back. What a crowd he brought as well. He sold a good few tickets tonight as well. So it's great having him on the show to bring that sort of crowd and atmosphere here. But his team managed by the Warrens, they're looking at British Commonwealth next, and then move on from there. So he's had these couple of draws, hasn't he? So now he's certainly back in the frame, and he's delighted. He's over the moon, and we'll see what's next for him.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Do we get Kademi Ahmed 4? But let's see what happens. But I mean, the final show of the night, Mary Connon came out like a woman possessed. Did you see the look in her eye?
Yeah, absolutely. They were, what a fight though, wouldn't they? They're both really good boxers with good records, and we always going to go over the proper 50-50. But it was like two very different styles, And she was a real pressure fighter, and she was putting some real sort of effort and sort of like some power behind those shots. At one point I don't know if I would have gone the distance, but I think the judges had a winning most of the rounds. I think their camp thought it should have been a bit closer than that. I think it probably was fair. Fair decision, but Marie is certainly, a force to be reckoned with in the female boxing.
Impressive crowd she brought. I'm presuming mostly from France.
Well, it's a mix, isn't it? She's French, based in London. Um, you could tell by the interview afterwards. Her English isn't that brilliant, but she does her talking in the ring, and it was just great. Great crowd, sold loads of tickets, and can back it up in the ring. So she's in probably world titles in a couple of fights. She's on TV soon.
Yeah, exciting style and hot division. Talking of hot divisions, spoke to a couple of your new signings, Elaine and Victoria. Yeah, two exciting signings for you into the women's game.
Yeah, Elaine Harrison, an ex-Ireland international, got based now over in Swindon and our gym over there. She's got great potential. And Victoria Perkins, sort of martial arts, kickboxing background, training with Tony Borg in Wales, and he really rates her. Hoping to make their debuts both on the Swindon show in September. But with women boxing, 5, 6 fights, you're fighting for like big titles. 7 fights are on TV, so I think there's like over 1,000, 1,100 boxers licensed in the UK and only 70 females. So it's quite thin, but there's been British titles recently. So there's IBO female titles as we've seen tonight, and there'll be more of those moving forward as well. So we can progress them quite quickly. Their quality, they've got good credible backgrounds, and I think they'll be a force to reckon with in female boxing because we look at the rankings, and if you're really good, you can progress quite quickly, and I'm sure both of those girls will.
Two welcome additions. Just want to ask about some of the other things going on with Neilson Boxing. Jack McGann out injured, but the talk is he's well placed for the British, depending on what Josh Kelly wants to do.
Yeah, well, he's way up there now at the moment, isn't he? There was talk of Lee Cutler, but then there's injuries. There's lots of opportunity. He's certainly up there. His name's now on all the circulars from the boxing board. There's talk of British titles. There's certainly talk. I think he's going to move past English titles. He's just way beyond that. I mean, he beat John Brennan in Eliminator last year, so it's certainly time for him to move on. He may well be on Sky soon, we think. So great potential for Jack. He's got a great following, great backstory, and he's very impressive and entertaining to watch. So I think he's moving. He's going to move quite quickly soon.
Exciting. I'm sure you'd love to do a show in Liverpool with him headlining.
Oh yeah, Jim, we love Liverpool. I think we're looking at different venues actually because it was strategically a bit difficult, which I think, shall we say, it was like brilliant to do on the rooftop at Shankly. Never been done before. Probably won't do it again, to be honest with you, because it was quite hard work. But we're looking at going back to Liverpool. There's, when we sort of put the feelers out, saying we're looking to go back doing the Jack McGann show in Liverpool. Who we got, and we could have filled a car within 2 weeks. There's that many boxes up there in the northwest. We liked it. We want to be out. We don't want to just be in London and the southwest. We want to spread our wings and keep doing these new towns and new locations. And Liverpool, we're sending me back there again.
Yeah, Liverpool's a great fight city. Um, what have you got booked in next? Any shows locked in?
Well, we're sort of like now off for the summer, take a bit of a breather because we've had a busy 18 months. Back in September, I was saying that we're already matching for that anyway. So we've got some new signings coming over. More will be revealed soon. We've got 15th of September here back at York Hall, 30th of September back in Swindon. Hopefully getting a Liverpool show in, maybe like an October date. We're going to be a busy back end of the year for us, but more of the same. Sold out venue, 50-50 fight, more title fights. You know, for the ticket price, what a night out. It doesn't get much better than that if you're a boxing fan. We deliver. There's lots of promoters out there doing some really good things, but I think we're really up there at what we're doing at the moment. So, and it's, we just want to keep on improving, putting better fights on. And we've got a lot of our own stable of boxers as well. We're on like nearly 20 boxers now, and they're all growing. They're like 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. A lot of them are on the cusp of decent titles themselves now. So we'll be able to bring a lot of our own guys on as well moving forward.
Roll on the autumn. What's the rest of the summer hold for Mark Neilson personally? Like I said, you seem to be enjoying it so far.
Well, I'm a businessman, so I've got lots of other things to keep me busy as well. But we've got one eye around the corner on September. So, as I said, we're already matching on that. And because we want the depth of the show to be and the caliber to be like you've seen recently, it takes a lot of work. And we're already, I mean, we're sat having coffees late at night, working about we're putting in for titles. We're putting offers to people, and we're already building cards. I think we've built virtually the card for Swindon. We're not far off now for September York Hall. We're just tweaking a couple of title fights and things. So that's how we spend next. We don't really stop. We just keep going. And September, it's just only around the corner. We'll be there before you know it.
All right. Well, let me convey my appreciation for all your hard work. I don't think you promoters get enough of a pat on the back from us fans. So thank you, Mark. And yeah, look forward to seeing you in the autumn.